So what we did in the laboratory, okay, and we're going to talk about the transfer learning strategy. So the core idea here, instead of train a neural network from scratch, which is expensive and slow, we must take a pre-trained model or trained on the ImageNet or from the previous models is already trained. So reuse its feature extraction knowledge, replace the classifier head, train it in our new task. Why transfer learning exists? The notebook gives this key insight. A model trained on ImageNet, like animals, cars, etc., may fail on totally different data, like digits, because the classifier head is task specific, but the early layers features are general. Yeah. So the neural network split, you could think about the CNN like we input the image, feature extractor like edges, textures, shapes, classifier head like task specific decision, and output. Transfer learning keeps the feature extractor, replaces the classifier. Next, what is the feature extractor? Okay, the early plus middle layers detect the edges, corners, textures, shapes. These are universal patterns. Um, what is classifier here? The final layers converts features into labels. This is a task specific. Why replace the classifier? Because original model trained for 1000 ImageNet classes. Your task may be only 10 classes or different ones. So the old classifier is useless for your problem. The problem demonstrated in this lab is the notebook shows pre-trained model performs poorly on the dataset. Why? Because it learns ImageNet distribution. Our datasets means different distribution. This is called domain shift. So we modify the model. We learn two ways to replace the classifier. The dependent one is direct attribute access. We use the model.fc to have the nn.linear instead of it the input features and the number of classes. It is used when the model has a clearly named attributes like fc in reset or the fully connected layer. Method 2 is modular access. Example idea is the model classifier with the index of 3 and we have the equivalent to n and the linear. We use when the classifier is inside sequential block. So different models store classifier differently. Like for example, in ResNet, the classifier is model.fc. In MobileNet, the classifier would be model.classifier. And in VGG, the classifier is model.classifier. Next is the three transfer learning strategies. What are these? Strategy 1 is feature extraction. What we do is freeze all backbone layers, train only classifiers. Like in the for loop, we turn off the requirements of gradients like param that requires storage for every parameters. So we must pre-train uh, we must trust pre-trained features completely, only learning how to map the class. So the pros of it is fast, less data needed, less overfitting. The cons is limited performance if dataset is very different. Strategy 2 is fine tuning. What we do is unfreeze top layers only. So we get the model features we set in the we split the data like minus k with parameters and this param that requires grad equals true. Through that we could access the top layers and those top layers is could be unfreeze. So the meaning is keep general features, adjust higher level features. The pros is better accuracy, it's relatively fast. So the cons is needs more data, risk of overfitting. What is the strategy? Strategy 3. This is a full training. What we do is we train all layers. from like get the all parameters, model that parameters, and requires its gradients equals to true. Through that, we could unfreeze all layers, meaning we completely adapt model to a new dataset. So the pros of its best performance if enough data, cons is slow, needs of lots of data, can forget pre-trained knowledge. This is um, what we encounter in the earlier videos, um, it could be under previous patterns. Yes, uh, it could be under previous patterns because we train it. I mean, we um, we modify the parameters and the patterns that it's learned in the previous training, and it's called catastrophic forgetting. So, if the param that requires gradient, it's boolean equivalent to true, meaning we update the weights during the training. If it's false, we freeze weights. Why filter the optimizer? Like filter lambda that requires gradient. So we filter the optimizer to ensure only trainable parameters are updated. And if we see the lambda in the codes is it means is we keep only parameters where requires gradients true. Next is here is a training loop. Instead of the training loop, the help with the training loop train model. Each epoch training phase is forward pass, compute loss, backpropagation, update weights. Next validation phase, it is no gradient, just evaluate performance about its accuracy, like that. So, and one of those is validation is validation like an inference. It is no has no learning, just testing its performance. Why transfer learning works so well? Because early CNN layers learn edges, universal textures, it's universal, shapes universal, but these are useful for um, some specific similarities, things like animals, digits, medical images, almost anything. So vision system is already trained. We just teach it into a new task. There's a pre-trained model. So to summarize, pre-trained models is already smart. Feature extractor is reusable. Classifier is replace it. We choose the strategy based on data. We use the strategy feature extraction for small data set, fine tuning for medium data set, and full retraining for large data set.